that replaces traditions, emotions, or values. This is based on 4 principles. So what are these 4 principles, you ask? That is a great question. They are efficiency, calculability, predictability, and control. Now I'm going to take each of the 4 principles and break it down a little bit more and show you how it pertains to Walmart. First up is efficiency. Efficiency is finding the fastest and easiest way to accomplish something. Walmart is a good example of this by offering its consumers with multiple options for getting their products. Some examples of this are ordering online and being able to either pick up the goods or have them delivered. Both options allow the customer not to have to step 1 foot inside their doors. Could you imagine not having to go into a store and just having everything come to you? That must feel really amazing. They have their own personal shoppers that can quickly and efficiently pick out the customer's requested items, usually handling multiple customers at a time. Another example of Walmart's efficiency is self-checkout. They have several kiosks where you can ring your own products up, you can bag your items the way you prefer, and you can even rate your skills on a scale from 1 to 5. Obviously, I rate myself a 1 out of 5. I mean a 5 out of 5, obviously. Another efficient option they provide is the scan and go option. Scan and go literally means as you pull products off the shelf and place them into your basket, you can scan said item with your phone, and at the end of your shopping journey, you pay on your device and therefore skipping the checkout line altogether. You just show the employee at the door your barcode, they quickly verify, and you are on your way. Meaning, no more lines. Genius! Let's get to the pros and cons. Pro number 1. It's so much faster. With every quicker checkout option, the customers can figure out which option works best for them, therefore creating a personalized shopping experience. Pro number 2. You have several different options to choose from. If you do not like the personal shopper choosing your produce for you, for example, you can utilize the scan and go or self-checkout options. It's completely customizable. Pro number 3. If you choose the self-checkout option, you can bag your products any way you want to. If you would like to put your frozen fruit in the same bag as the laundry detergent, even though that is crazy, that's your prerogative. Pro number 4. It's cheaper for the company and therefore cheaper for the consumer. It's cheaper because instead of having to hire and employ several employees to work, you can make one upfront purchase of technology like a kiosk or the technology of the Walmart app. It takes one employee to cover 10 or more kiosks. Whereas then you had to have one employee per customer, but now you can have one employee per 10 customers. Con number 1. It limits customer or human interactions. Some people prefer to have communication with another face while checking out. Con number 2. The chore of having to bag and check out everything ourselves. We might not know the codes or where to find certain items, like produce for example, therefore making the customer's experience not as enjoyable and maybe maybe even frustrating, especially for older folk, even for lazy people. Con number 3. If you have a preference on produce, for example, if you're using the online options, you might not get the type of fruit you would prefer. Like, for example, some people like ripe melons. The personal shoppers just grab whatever is most convenient, therefore not getting your desired result. And that sums up efficiency. Calculability. Calculability takes factors of items such as their portion size and price and how quickly the product gets to the consumer. At Walmart, employees are tasked at many points to get customers or things like products in and out. Typically, each employee has a quota based on their job duties that day. For example, a shelf stalker has a certain amount of products they must get on the shelves within an hour. A cashier has a certain amount of customers they should be checking out in a certain amount of time. This is called their quotas. Personal shoppers for online orders have a required amount of orders to fill in a given time frame. So basically, every job has a certain amount of things that need to happen in a select period of time. Now we're moving on to the pros and cons of calculability. Pro number 1. Usually this is incentive-based. If employees meet or exceed their quotas consistently, many employers will give their employees some sort of incentive. Some examples of these are bonuses, raises, and company time off. Some companies even enter employees' name into a raffle for prizes like vacations, gift cards, prize baskets, and many others. I know I would work harder to get one of those awesome prizes. Pro number 2. Fast service. You as a consumer are in and out of the establishment much quicker. They are able to offer same-day delivery, even as quick as 2 hours if you're willing to pay an additional fee. You have to have it now. You can get it, but it'll cost you extra. Pro number 3. Fully stocked shelves. With the employees having to meet their quotas, usually that means the shelves will be full of products for the customers to choose from. Therefore, the consumer gets exactly what they want. Yippee! You don't need to find an employee to go in the back to find the product you're looking for. Con number 1. Employees that don't meet their quota consistently can be reprimanded, even as extreme as termination. Although it is nice to think everyone will meet or exceed their quotas, reality is there are a few that will not. For those employees that can't make their quota, there is usually something in place like a gradual disciplinary action. First step, a conversation with the employee, followed by a written acknowledgement, and gradually increasing in severity to finally being terminated. Wow, that's a lot of pressure to put on someone and expect quality service. It sounds like, to me, they prefer quantity over quality. Con number 2. Product, whether it is customer service or actual product on shelves, can be less than desirable as employees are just worried about numbers and trying to meet their quota. As we shop around as consumers, we see boxes, sometimes damaged, thrown onto the shelves in a disorganized manner. We've even seen leftover pallet reminiscences haphazardly left on shelves. This can be an eyesore. While this might seem like a good way to measure when it's working properly and expectations are realistic, it can also go extreme in the opposite direction, which is unfortunate. Predictability. Predictability is the ability to know that you will be able to get the same product at any location, no matter where you go. Walmart offers predictability the same store layout no matter which store you're shopping at. For example, when my mom shops for groceries at a Walmart here in Tyler, it will be on the right-hand side as you walk into the store. When my mom goes to the Starkville, Mississippi Walmart to visit my sister and take her grocery shopping while she is attending Mississippi State, she knows the groceries will be on the right-hand side of that Walmart. Walmart also has on their website and app the frequently purchased items. This is a list of items that you purchase on a regular basis that it suggests for you in order to help speed along the process. Also, while you're checking out online, it will ask you, quote unquote, did you forget something? With a list of items you have purchased in the past. That is to ensure that you're not missing anything. Now we are moving on to pros and cons for predictability. Pro number 1. If you are in a hurry, you know where everything is located no matter which location you are at, even at different states. It makes it super easy if you are on a time crunch and have a list of things to get. You know exactly where to go. This is convenient if you have to send someone else to go to the store for you. You can tell them exactly where to go and where to find your grocery and items. Pro number 2. You don't even have to turn on that pretty brain of yours. That online features will do that for you. It has an algorithm that will predict what you should be ordering based on past transactions, which makes everything effortless if you continue to purchase the same items. This is really a handy tool, especially for staple items like milk, eggs, diapers, etc. Con number 1. It creates creatures of habit. You can get stuck in a rut just because you are used to getting the same thing over and over again. This removes emotion and impulse buying. You can go in the app, get what you need, and get out of there. This creates a less creative and lazy society. Although predictability is very convenient and can save time, energy, and thought process, is that really a good thing? Is it really worth it in the end? The fourth and final element of McDonaldization is control. At Walmart, there are many controlling factors used to get consumers out as quickly as possible, like the flooring. The concrete floors, when walked on for a long period of time, can cause discomfort, especially to the older shoppers. The open ceiling creates a warehouse effect, which can be cold and drafty. Workers at Walmart are controlled by being trained to do specific jobs or tasks. They often are trained specific scripts that they must keep in mind while being told exactly what to do, causing them to not have to think. This limits the amount of jobs that each employee can perform. The customers are controlled by Walmart thinking for them. An example of this is the Walmart online shopping tool and how it predicts or suggests Next are pros and cons for control. Pro number 1. No need to think. Everything is right there for you. It's convenient, fast, and easy. If you're in the store and you don't know where to find what you're looking for, you can look up the item on the app and find the exact aisle of this product. No thinking is necessary. Super easy. Pro number 2. The convenient aisle when you check out has snacks, drinks, gum, and last-minute items you might need or forgot about, instead of having to go back through the store. Pro number 3. It is a one-stop shop. Not only can you get your groceries, beauty products, clothing, food, automotive parts, crafts, baking products, etc., you could also get your hair done at the in-store salon. Get lunch for the restaurant that is located in the store. If you need to get your taxes done, get them done here. You can go down to your local super Walmart and see the tax expert in the store. If you need to deposit a check, stop by their bank. It really is a one-stop shop. Con number 1. Self-checkout. If you accidentally double scan an item, you have to wait for an employee to A, become available, or B, look up from their phone to see the blinking light to come scan their barcode and remedy the situation. Heaven forbid this happens multiple times in one transaction. You will be there all night, leaving upset, frustrated, not so convenient now. Con number 2. The convenient aisle. If you have kids with you, it's hard to avoid this aisle, meaning they want it all. Also meaning complaints and tantrums all the way home. That doesn't make a stellar experience for anyone. In conclusion, there are several advantages to McDonaldization for both consumers and businesses. Some examples are a wider range of products available to a larger portion of the population. Consistency, you know you're going to get the same thing no matter where you go. In general, prices are more economical. You are able to get services and products with a quicker turnaround time. Companies staying on the cusp of technological advances. But there are also downsides of McDonaldism. Sometimes it can be inefficient if not monitored correctly. There can be a disingenuousness due to the scripts these employees are forced to regurgitate, causing a lack of trust and disenchantment with consumers, and above all, dehumanization. Customers are interacting with technology more than face-to-face humans. Also, as children grow up, they become used to this type of lack of human interaction, which causes them to develop habits of not knowing how to communicate. When I think about the essence of McDonaldization, I feel that the pros outweigh the cons. The price of efficiency is worth giving up customer interaction and communication. Although there are a lot of down factors, including quality of the products and employees getting in trouble for not meeting their quota, I believe that around that there is more efficiency. efficiency for surrounding customers, including myself. It also helps with the advancements of technology and continuing to push the envelope with developing more cost-effective and convenient services. Thank you for your time.